All right, sir, I am recording.
Okay, well, this is going to be informal training session here. So let's see, I need to share the screen. You're not here to see my face, you're here to see the LinkedIn screen. Okay, do you see a LinkedIn screen?
It's coming up. Now I do.
Okay, good. Let me move this. Okay, so it's very simple. For those who haven't bought it, it's really simple. What you need to do is, okay, here, let me just
I muted everybody, but you're muted. Kwangsoo, you need to unmute yourself now.
if you want to get to a Sales Navigator, this is how you do it. See that little square here? Just drop down menu, and then you'll say LinkedIn Business Services, and I want to go to a sales solution, okay? And then it'll take you to a start your free trial. That's it, okay? And then it gives you why Sales Navigator, learn how to get started. It's very explanatory. 80% more pipeline, 7% higher win rate, 33% larger deal sizes. So just do that. And then once you sign up, then you'll be able to see more, okay? So let's go back to my LinkedIn page. So once you sign up, you'll see a Sales Navigator tab at the right corner, and that's where you start. And even there, if you want to learn, there are a bunch of the programs and YouTube videos, webinars to study. So okay, all right. So I mean, we can talk about other stuffs, but I'm just going to talk about one thing. Okay, just search. Okay, here you put. I'm going to send out another search. We call Chinese business. Okay, search. Well, go back. Let's start with China. I think China is the best one. I don't even think you should worry about China. Search. And then they'll give me 7 million people to go after, okay? So you don't want to talk to 7 million people. So this is where it comes. Filters, okay? So remove saved leads from the search, which means when people that I've seen, I can remove it, okay? From my current search. Remove viewed lead. If I view somebody, I remove it, okay? Remove contact the lead from the search. If I made a contact, I remove it, okay? All right. So if you're searching within the saved leads, and that's where you click, but I'm not doing that. And biggest thing about the next one is geography, and the biggest thing about this is you want to start online, but you want to end up in offline. So I would go here and go to, I don't want to go to Shanghai. This time I'm going to go to, not United States, I'm going to go to Los Angeles. Since I have a Los Angeles, I'm going to put San Francisco, okay? Oh, you know what? Let me put San Diego. What the heck? Okay? San Diego, California, okay? So there's a San Diego County, all kinds of stuff, right? So you can put another one if you want to, but I'm just going to, my suggestion to you is start with the smallest search possible, okay? All right. And then relationship, okay? I want to go, I don't want to go, maybe go first degree, and then second degree, and third degree, okay? All right? And then company, I don't want to put anybody. I don't want to limit to a company, okay? I don't know if there's a, if I want to go look at maybe people from Nu Skin, let's see if Nu Skin comes. Oh, let me see, let's put Amway. Oh, it comes. So if you want to go after Amway people, you can put company like, you know, like this, right? But I'm not going to, okay? Next one is the industry. I think this is a really key. You want to get to the industry that kind of deals with China. So, you know, naturally I do import-export. I just put import-export, then it'll come up. I put that in. And another thing I might want to think about is health and wellness. There you go. And another one I found that might apply really well is education, because, you know, a lot of Chinese kids come over, you know, rich kids come over, and people who are teaching them might have a really good reason to be, right? So education, management, education, higher education, primary, secondary education. So I'm actually targeting the people who are in primary, secondary education who are taking care of the China, right? So my keyword is China, and the teacher is in, you know, put the keyword China in their profile. That means they're maybe getting some people from China, right? Then next, I think this is most important, company headcount. I mean, I don't want to talk to guys who have 100 people in their company or 1,000 people in company. I would want to go with a 1 and 10 first, okay, and then move up. And then, you know, view all filters, and then search. I got 19. That's perfect. You know, this is how I start. And if I exhausted all 19 people, then I start adding industry, maybe large area. Adding industry will make a difference. Let's just see if we just forget all the industry, okay? Forget import export. Oops, I'm sorry. Geography is San Diego. San Diego County. Let's say San Diego County. And I got rid of all the industry, okay? So I'm getting everybody who has keyword in China, okay, in San Diego. 939. Okay, 939 is a lot. It's going to take you probably 2 to 3 weeks to go through all that stuff. And the problem you're going to run into is if you do 100 or 200 and there's no good result, then people are quitting. Okay, so I want you to start with a good lead. So, you know, instead of starting with 929, I want to start with, let's say, you can move down, industry, pick the industry. Okay, health and wellness. There are 26 of them. It tells you, okay? And then let's see how many import-export is. Import-export. There's nobody. There's nobody who's an import-export in San Diego. Just, you know, probably right, you know. Primary, secondary education, let's see, how many are there? And then, you know, you go through maybe internet marketing. So I have, how many do I have? So 29, okay? 29 would be a good start for the day, okay? And then what I do is, I'll move my cursor right here, and it says connect, view profile. And you wanna really kind of, you know, instead of just asking connection, you kind of wanna, you know, look, you know, Royal, Kmart, MD, MBA. So just go connect, request, and it'll tell you, replies from the Royan will appear in Sales Navigator box, which means he has a Sales Navigator. If it doesn't say that, the message will come from your LinkedIn account. So it'll separate those two, okay? So I'll just say, hi, Royan, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let's connect because we can both benefit from your connection to China. That's what I do. And then I'll wait. And then, when you go to double click your list, beauty is they save your old list, old search. So this is what I'm working on, okay? So I'm working on China, remove saved leads, remove old ones, LA metro area, second and third degree connections, and I'm just going to do import export, okay? And company headcount 1 in 10, privately held. That's one of the lists I was working on. There's another one. And I've gone through a lot of China, so I'm going back to Chinese, okay? And then I can add, let's see, education, management. Okay, so education, primary, secondary education. Okay, so let's see if I want to get somebody from computer software, 110 people, marketing, advertising, 200, financial. I don't really want to go to financial advisors, maybe real estate. You know, real estate guys are doing really well, so I'm not really. Venture capital, private equity, although they look distant from our industry, those guys are sharp business people. So they know a lot of Chinese, you know. So, you know, do that. And then if you do that, it'll give you 30 result. Okay. And then I'll go from there. Okay. Then I'll go Robert Gustafson, connect. Hey, Robert, you know, whatever. And then when you do this, you collect a bunch of people who are accepting your connections, right? Then I go back to LinkedIn. Okay. My internet's really fast, but every time somebody else is looking at it, it shines, it slows down. So I go to my network, and then connections. And I got this thing sorted by recently added, okay? So all these people are recently added, the result from my work a few days ago. So, you know, I'll just go message, Andrea, hey, Andrea, I work for Isagenix, you know, because, so I'll just put that script in and send it. And that's it. And then whenever they respond, then I start conversation. Any questions?
The scripts that you're using are available on the Facebook page that you're using?
Yes, I put that up in our Facebook team page.
And then do you have an example for those watching this live and recording of one that you've kind of walked all the way through the process to at least having a meeting with somebody?
Yes, sir.
Can you show that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So you see the scripts here?
Yep.
So my original message is, hi, okay, hi, John. I mean, you know, I'm going to put, hi, John, let's connect. We can benefit from your connections to China, okay? We can benefit from your, okay, I put, probably we can both benefit from your connection to China. And then if somebody came up with no answer, just connect, then I'll put this one. Thank you for connecting with me. I work at Isagenix, and then my website. As we are expanding China, I'm looking for a few entrepreneurs interested in partnering in this venture. Do you know anyone who can take advantage of this, or perhaps you might be interested? Kwangsoo, Shin, okay? That's the message if they just connect. If they come back with more interested, like, you know, I know somebody in China, or, you know, what's up? You know, what's the deal? Then I go a little longer. Hi, thank you for connecting with me. I work at Isagenix. My website, we are one of the largest network marketing companies in the world. We specialize in health and wellness products. We are planning to expand to China in the next few months and looking for entrepreneurs who have connections to Chinese business people. First world country, especially in China, can be a hugely lucrative venture. Do you know anyone who's looking for this type of opportunity, or maybe you're interested? You know, that's what I do. And then I put this, my YouTube link. If somebody comes back and says, you know, can you tell me a little bit about it? I'll just paste and copy. Watch this. And then, you know, do that. And then if they show more, you know, interest, I'll just say, can you get on the call? And can you talk for a moment? And when you get on the phone, I'll ask for the one-to-one meeting, actual meeting. belly to belly, you know. And if they're busy, then I'll invite them to the Zoom, you know, Monday Zoom, Wednesday Zoom, something like that. So that's my process.
Very good, Kwangsoo. So you're doing it one at a time, and you're kind of cherry picking who you connect with, and then once you're connected, you're going through these scripts.
Yeah. So, you know, so today, I mean, I purposely didn't reach out to anybody because Thanksgiving time, and it's like I'll be wasting my leads if they're really busy. So I'm not going to reach out to anybody in US this week. Instead, I'm going to reach out to people in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong Thanksgiving is not in the business, right? It's not an issue. So I have another lead saved up for Hong Kong, and when you go click here, China, here you go, Hong Kong, you know, China. So I'll just go here and start asking for the connections, and you know, we'll go from there. So I'm going to do Hong Kong this week. Okay, so Hong Kong, second, third degree, and I broaden a little bit: consumer goods, food and beverage, you know, all that, wholesale. Wholesale is really good because I want people really dealing with the merchants. They understand better. They're smarter about business. Company now, I added it 1 to 10 to 11 to 50. And then what do I have? I have 625. Now, even if I went through all of them, okay, let's say I usually do 2 pages. 1 page is about 25. Let's say I went through 2 pages and I run this again, I'll have more new people in first 2 pages because it's a new search, and the people I've connected with them, I'm reaching into their connection, okay? So even if you don't get anybody, and they accept your connections, it broadens your search, you know? So that's what I do. Let's see, LinkedIn. I'll go back to LinkedIn. And then at LinkedIn, they'll suggest a lot of people. And one of the things that, you know, Chuck mentioned, that you don't want to go click and accept everybody. That's not good, because you'll be connected with a lot of people that are not interested in you, right? So even if they suggest some people, and they do suggest a lot of people, if you go to my network, okay, these are the people. I have like 3,900 right now, but these are the people that accepted. They're requesting my connection request, and then there are a bunch of people they request. Okay, and what I want to do is, instead of trying to connect to everybody, I usually connect with the people with a picture and Chinese name. You know, okay, even the Chinese name, I want to be a little bit more discreet. The other day, I have a glass of wine. I go in my phone. I go click, connect, and I did that for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then LinkedIn gave me a little message. Hey, stop! You got enough connection today. No more. Do it tomorrow. We want you to have a more thoughtful approach to connection, something like that. So I don't think they're going to come in for making a connection, but they're going to stop you. But you know, I have a bunch of Chinese now here. Look, Lai, L, Wu, Hong. I mean, like whole page, you know, whole section is all Chinese Americans. Cho, Hao, I mean, Lai. So, you know, you're not, you know, you don't have shortage of leads. Okay. Now, when you have a lot of leads, now you know, more refined leads. So, you know, let's say senior reporter from Now TV. I don't know. Senior reporter from Now TV is probably not going to be interested in something like this. And I don't want to talk to really old people either, because they're really too set in their ways. Most of the luck I've been getting were relatively young people. So since I connected with the one's reporter, I'm getting a bunch of reporters, you know. So look, education, you know, that's good, you know. She's from Hong Kong. Some company here, manager, I mean, you know, research assistant, reporter. We don't want any reporters. Yeah. Okay.
These are ones that LinkedIn's recommending to him. Hey, Kwangsoo, I'm getting a lot of requests for connections from people that tell me they can help me do all this stuff. Do you mess with them at all?
Oh yeah, I love them. You know what I do? So they, you know, especially Gloria McDonald, she's really big on how to help LinkedIn, right? So I get a bunch of mics. I say, hey, great, let's talk, you know. And then after talking, they tell them, you know, hey, you said you got a great tool. What about using it as a real business? And I show this. So way I approach it is, I don't want to waste time. So what I do is, hey, John, thanks for reaching out. You're like 51st person who came up with the same idea, you know, same message, you know. And then I end it there. And then it sounds like almost you're pissed off, right? But if they come back and say, you know what, you know, but still you can learn something, whatever. Then I say, you know, I'm interested in what you have to say. Let's get on the call. Maybe something I need to share with you too. And then we get on the call. And last week, Lou Young came onto my Zoom because I invited her to my Zoom. So, you know, like that. So it's but you don't want to talk to everybody. You want to test them out. You know, if they came for their business, I don't want to say yes and then talk about my business. That's not right. That's rude. You know, you want to be upfront. But if they're into like a tool type of business, and they feel they're really confident about using the tool, shoot, why not, you know, incorporate this? I think it makes sense.
Very good. Does anybody else have any questions for Kwangsoo? Kwangsoo, very good job.
Thank you.
Diane, Jessica, Cindy, Pam, you guys all feel comfortable? You know what to do?
It's really easy. All you have to do is search. If you do a LinkedIn search, you can do the same thing. You can put China and do that, right? And then you can also narrow down. But it doesn't give you the company size. You know, it gives you limited industry. And then it doesn't give you ability to flush out the ones you've seen already, you know. So you want to do this? Let's see. Okay, let's just, it's a LinkedIn. Okay, so I want to China people, and then search. So I can do connections. They want third or second, okay? And location, I can do Los Angeles. Oops. Okay, so connection, location, let's say Los Angeles, greater Los Angeles area. And then I can do companies and go to all filter, and you know, I can put probably profile language Chinese. It'll narrow down some, you know. Okay, you know, industry, import and export, and health and wellness, something like that. And then let's say apply it. Let's see what happens. I got 20,716 results, even with the two industry. So it's too big, you know. These are the people, you know, who have a Chinese in their profile. You know. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
How much time are you dedicating to this on a daily basis consistently?
Okay, good question. I hate manual work. Everybody knows that, right? So what I do is I get up in the morning, and I get up really early sometimes, and before I go to tennis, I have to wait like 45 minutes. So maybe 30 minutes in the morning, and then when somebody reply, I want to reply right back, okay? So I'll spend the time to reply back and forth. And that time is, I'm not limiting, you know, it's like 100 people reply. I'm going to spend 100 hours doing it. But, you know, usually 1 or 2, then what I'll do. And then at night, you know, I'll go to my LinkedIn and go to my network and then start sending out the messages for the people who've already accepted my connection. So, for example, I've done few the other day. Come on. Okay, so I have you know, all these people. So I'll just go message, and then sometimes when you get to a certain time and you see a message, and then you've already sent them a message, the message will come up, right? So you know you've sent them already. Okay, so that's what I'll do. So I'll do in the morning, make connections, in the afternoon or late, I'll start sending out the messages because everybody's working during the days. So I'd rather do it like after 6. Susan, what's her name? The millionaire, Susan from Canada.
Miller.
Huh?
Susan Miller.
Not Miller, no, the other team. It's Chinese father, the top earner.
Don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I can't remember their name, but she did that on. She got to be a millionaire in our company, make multiple 6 figures in 2 years, and she had a big job at the same time. So what she did was, before she go to work in the morning, she'll send out the social media, messages, and then in the message, hey, I'm working, so I'll get back to you. If you're interested, I'll get back to you after 6 p.m. So when she comes back from work, she'll start responding back to the message. That's how she built it.
Susan Sly?
Sly, yes, Susan Sly, right. So I thought that was a really good idea. So although I have all the time in the world in the afternoon, I'll just do it in the morning, then at night. So.
All right, well, if there's no more questions, I'm going to stop the recording.